Community creation became my Holy Grail. That devoted effort provided transcendence over life's latest insanity. By entering my writer's inner citadel, I was afforded grace's protection. There I remained gracefully free while the fires of battle burned outside. With the village's freshly drafted covenants in hand, I set about the task of developing community architecture. It began by converting Volume 1 into the current blog series. Rather than focusing on this seeker's story, a spiritual road less traveled was reframed as Grace's teaching curriculum. That required minimizing Volume 1's autobiographical elements. Rather than telling the specifics of my tale, its focus was to connect the dots of Grace's greater journey. Of course, I then reversed course with the series' final installment, dropping a bomb on the village head before leaving the stage. Guys, I honestly do not believe in fairy tales. I consider the phrase, "and they lived happily ever after," to be a punchline rather than an eventuality. The truth of human existence is stark. The moment one crisis is averted, another is gathering steam somewhere down my path. There is no avoiding life. I can only learn how to live it more gracefully. Section 9's title aptly explains why a spiritual road less traveled ends with a bang. No matter how far I may have progressed, no matter how high I've climbed, Grace's road continues. Life's continuing challenges are what force its unending pursuit. I had no clue this late-in-life ass-kicking was headed my way. I was as dumbstruck when its hammer came down as the village presumably felt when they heard about it. Life's new reality was both unfathomable as well as soul-killing. Without Grace's infusion, I could have never found my way back. This new hole was far too deep to climb out of. There is no retirement plan for Grace's seekers. Our work is never done. We've recognized that Grace's climb has no finish line. We accept that human comfort begins with meeting life on life's terms. We do so by keeping the self sidelined until death. That is the hard bargain each of us make as Grace's followers. The road continues regardless of how far we've come. Life's problems never go away. The only thing in life I can change is me. I am the canvas on which Grace's colors are painted. The world I walk through is my gallery. What determines the fitness of my spiritual condition is how gracefully I respond to external stimuli. That spiritual fitness is also the basis of my life's final exam questions. Do I possess enough grace to transcend this worst of all crises? The village is my answer. Having been cast into life's abyss, I reach for this community's future light. Those years spent living inside my dark night of the soul are what opened the door to the community we now share. The village stands as my testament to restored spiritual sight. That's right. Thanks to Grace's daily practice, I began to see as God sees. This is not to claim God's presence or power, but rather my spirit's increased ability to embrace the truth. It is that new sight that lay at the heart of the village's call. Here we seek the expansion of spiritual sight. That search for grace is what guides us.
To learn more about Grace, become a subscriber.